What's up, Simple? Hey, this is so funny to me. I'm not gonna be live long because I gotta go. But this is hilarious. This is so hilarious to me. Hey y'all, so Olivia's over there talking about she had to go take a drug test for DHS, right? So listen, check this out. So she been live, I mean popping and talking all kind of noise, right? So listen here, she gets to the clinic and she gets in for a full surprise. Homegirl didn't know that she was gonna have to take up her follicle test. So she probably done tried to tamper with that damn drug test, y'all. She probably done tried to tamper with it in some type of shape, way, or form. Now she over there quiet, looking crazy and deranged and strange, or whatever the case may be. That same energy that she had just a while ago, it's done got low. What's up, Renee? So I'm just gonna. She went up to that desk. Guess what they told? Listen, can y'all hear? Hey Tiff, let me know if y'all can hear me in the chat. I think I might be losing connection. Let me know. I might have to come back if y'all can't hear me. Hey man. Hey. Hey little boy. Cut it out. I don't think they can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Oh, y'all can't hear me. Hey, so check it. So listen. So listen. Now she's sitting over there looking crazy. I'm talking about crazy because when she stepped up to that desk, guess what they told her? So what are you here for? She was like, drugs. So she was like, okay, well, um, we're going to be doing a hair follicle test and a drug test. Okay, we're going to be doing a hair follicle test and a drug test. And she was like, a hair follicle test? And then she was like, yep. And she was like, but my hair is like real short. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if your hair is real short or not. All they need is just enough to test to see if you have anything in your system. So if you don't know, she said that they said they were going to test her for meth, um, marijuana, and cocaine. Cocaine comes out of your system in 24 hours. Okay. As far as meth, honey, I don't know nothing about no meth as far as that goes, as far as how that goes off into your system and how it stays off into your system. But as far as THC, if you have fat muscles, it's gonna stick in your muscles, honey. And it takes a while for you to get that out of your system. I mean weeks, I mean months. It depends on your body metabolism determines if the THC will stay in your system. You cannot get THC out of your system in 24 hours unless you are using AJ's and Kalani's piss. Yeah. So now she over there looking like she nervous. So sometimes we have to be mindful of the words we speak over ourselves. What's up, Marquita? What's up, Meta? Because what's up, Truth to the Core? What's up, Simonia? What's up, Ebony Essence? What's up, everybody that came off to the chat? Sometimes we have to be mindful of the things that we speak over ourselves because this live that she's on right now said that she tested positive. So what if she do test positive once she takes these drug tests? Because they got her, they are making her lift that wig up, honey. They don't care if you come in there with weave on your head. If you have to take a drug test can be blood, it can be your fingernails, it can be your hair, it can be your urine, or it can be a swab. Okay? All right? Straight like that. Those are the way that you can be tested for a drug test. So when people thinking that, oh, I'm gonna go and take a drug test, if you don't know what type of drug test you taking, and you try to tamper with the other way. And see, here's the thing. So, see, here's the thing that she might run into. Say, for instance, her urine comes back negative, but her hair follicles come back positive. Boy, I can't wait for these results because the way that she's acting, something is telling me that something is up and she's nervous, and more nervous while she stood up there and talk. I mean, the attitude that she just had, honey, the attitude that Olivia Nicole Johnson just had, honey, it's done dumbed down. Do you hear me? Since she done went to that counter, since she's done went to that counter where they sitting to check her in and told her she was gonna have to do a hair follicle test and a urine test, Honey, her energy, her demeanor, and everything is zero. She was just on 100. She just gave her Trollianas some new names. So I wonder if she feels the same way now that she has to lift up that wig, because they're going to lift up that wig and they're going to take a chunk out of her hair to be tested. So I'm going to say it again. Now, what if her urine comes back negative and her hair follicle test come back inconclusive or positive? What if her urine comes back negative and her follicle test comes back positive? She gonna be in trouble. And here's another thing. Here's another thing. Oh, I seen her say that over there. That's okay, because you know what? When something happens to Stella, I'm gonna have a different change of heart when something happens to her, since she thinks that that's funny, because she didn't even have to make a reference to. I don't care if somebody comes off into your chat or not and make a reference to somebody that don't like you, or make a reference to somebody talking about you somewhere else. You don't have to indulge. You don't have to engage. You can delete. You can time out, or you can block that person out of your chat. You do not have to engage with no comments in your. You don't have to read them. You don't even have to acknowledge them. She does that type of shit because she's childish. So I hope this positive drug test that she say that she's going to have, it actually comes out that way. Most definitely. Since she feels that way. Because it's not nothing funny about Chrissy losing her mama. I don't care about how nobody feel about nobody. You shouldn't think that it's funny that somebody has lost their mother, unless they have taunted you in ways to where you've done lost the choice. But even if they did, what would make you feel good about doing something like that? It's not going to bring yours back or theirs back. So that's just childish, right? But people are childish like that. So you just have to look over people that have minds like little kids. But yeah, I seen her make a reference to that, saying something slick, talking about she makes the sector, and without her, the sector is boring. And if you want to see a big body bitch running down the court talking about Jasmine, and then if you want to see somebody crying in the car, she know exactly why she was crying in the car. If she thinks that's funny, it's not going to be funny when she's crying in the car in the corner, or in one of them dusty ass apartments that she's staying in once Stella times come. Okay? Because she looked like she's about to croak. Now, she's over there real nervous. Now, when they take a chunk out of this hair, like I said, she just better hope that it's negative and that it's not positive. She better hope that the hair in the urine test come out the same way and there's no inconclusive or nothing of a sort, honey, because if there is, she's going to have to retake it. And another thing, people need to really Google and understand something. I've never heard of no DHS offering any type of daycare for your children unless they suspect some type of something that maybe potentially could be going on with your kids. I've never heard of a thing. If you need childcare, you go to your local DHS office and have them help you with that type shit. If CPS is coming to your house telling you that they're going to offer you childcare, why would they? What would you think their purpose would be, them putting your kids off in childcare? And they're picking where your kid is going. And you just thinking in your little peasy ass brain that they doing it to help you. No, what they're doing is they're basically taking your kids off into this daycare to see if they can find some type of, they place them where they want them to go for observation and for further investigation to see if there's something they can see within your child as far as abuse go, or to if they have so many concerns because there has been so many things put and placed upon you, like allegations. They feel like that child should be placed in daycare to prevent any type of child abuse. Look it up. So while these mothers is getting like Peaches, they had her kids off in there. It was a reason for that. If you've been called on a million times, right? They have to come investigate every time. It doesn't matter if it's a false complaint or whatever the case may be. They have to, for the safety of the children, period. They have to make sure that they investigate every single call. It doesn't matter if it's fake or not. They have to. That's their job. And you shouldn't get mad at them, because if you don't do nothing that you're not supposed to be doing, if you know that you're not abusing or neglecting your children, then you shouldn't have anything worried. I don't care how strong, how disgusting, or whatever allegations is placed up on your head. If you know for a fact that none of that shit is going on, because here's the thing, they can come, but they cannot take your kids unless they find something some type of evidence to remove them out of your custody. They just can't come snatch kids off of allegations. They have to have solid proof, evidence. If CPS is offering your children daycare, they're offering your children daycare for reasons because you done had too many allegations placed upon you. So they're trying to further investigate. If your child is not going to no type of daycare facility and the only place that they're going is just to you, then how could they ask anybody else that's seeing that child about what they may be experiencing, or if they have seen any type of abuse towards, if a child is not going to school, if a child is not going to daycare, how can anybody else say if they've noticed any type of abuse if he's always just with Olivia? You get what I'm saying? So they will offer, because what is she doing? What is she doing? She's sitting at home, right? Huh? She's sitting at home. So I believe that if you're a mother that's just not doing shit, you don't have special need kids, and your ass is able body, and you just on the system, just using whatever it is that you may be receiving, or whatever the case may be. What do you need to send your kids to strangers for when you can be the one? I understand that it's very important for a child to be around other children so then they can pick up social, so they can be social. I understand that. But in some instances, you hear all of these stories about how these places are doing these things to these kids, or whatever the case may be. So why wouldn't you educate yourself on how you can teach your child, or how you could, or take your child out and because see, she doesn't do anything like that. She doesn't go out with her kids, so her kids is not around other children. They're just around each other. That's bad for them. That's bad for them because that's not going to allow them to be social if they're always cooped up in the house and only with her, and barely half-ass going to the doctor. So, usually when CPS is called, they want to talk to everybody that is around that child. That means doctors, that means teachers, that means family members. That means anybody that's had an encounter with that child, to see investigation. They have to investigate, and they have to ask these questions to see what they come out with in order to rule out or to do whatever they're going to do. So while she's thinking, oh, yeah, AJ's going to daycare, they offered it, huh? Mm-hmm. They have gotten calls about AJ. I mean, AJ, yeah, AJ being an Ajax. He slammed his fingers. I don't know how, when, where, but he slammed his fingers. Girl, is that guy still up? I gotta see it. What did you see? She slammed. No, I heard her talk about it. Girl, is that guy still up? What are you talking about? That live still up? I gotta see it. You talking about the one that she's on right now, Simple Talk? She's live right now at the clinic. She's about to take the test right now as we speak. We're facing the ceiling at the moment. She's inside of the clinic. So if you're talking about that live, and then she did a live before that. Okay, and that's the live where she was talking. Hey, you're a pleasure. She was talking cash shit. What's up, Ebony Locks? How you doing, sweetheart? She was talking major, major cash shit. Anybody that I didn't speak to, I apologize. I might not have seen you come in because my shit is kind of like going slow. What's up, funny as hell? And then it's like going in and out, and then I like had to reconnect to some more shit. So I apologize. But yeah, she's right now currently, we're looking at the ceiling. She's in the clinic, and she has to take a drug test. She said that the reason why she has to take a drug test is because somebody called CPS and told them that she has been doing cocaine, she has been smoking marijuana, and that she has been doing meth in front of the children. Um, yeah, so she has to take a drug test for those things. So upon arrival, she was full of mouth. She had a lot of energy, a lot of energy. There's no telling. She's known for she's done tempered with tests before. That's why her drug test for her follicle test before, when she knew that that's what she was taking, she tempered with it. She went and dyed her hair. She cut her hair in high hopes that she could try to manipulate the test, and it came back inconclusive. That's why Olivia won't tell the real truth as to why she really lost those kids. Olivia failed that drug test, y'all. She did. It was inconclusive, and then she wouldn't take it again. She refused to take it again because it came inconclusive, because she went in there and put dye on her hair and she cut it off because she knew they told her. I don't know why any idiots, if you're trying to catch somebody or trip somebody up on something, why would you tell them what type of test they taking? If they taking a drug test, then fine. It's a drug test. Do they have to know what type of drug test it is? Hell no. If you're trying to see if they got something off in their system, whether it be blood, urine, a swab, hair follicle test, or a nail test, because they got the nails, they got the hair, they got urine, they got blood, they got a swab test that they take to test you for certain different things. But we already know the blood is gonna tell everything. A blood test will most definitely tell everything that you got in your system. You ain't got to worry about nothing else. That's the main test that's gonna tell everything is in your bloodstream. So she seemed like she was very hyped. Oh, and then she has the nerve to have this title. What is this? What is the title, y'all? Let me see. Drug test positive. Why would you put that on? Why would you say that? So check it. Check it. Now, I'm not the type of person that tries to wish bad shit up on people because karma is very real. You got to be careful what casting spells with your mouth is really a real thing, whether you believe it or not. It's true. But when you put yourself in these type of positions and you get on her, you talk shit the way you talk shit, then hey, you gonna get what's coming to you. She was super hyped with her mouth just a while ago until she went to that desk and they told her she was gonna take it. Let me see if I can find it real quick before I leave, y'all, because I gotta go. I just found it. It just tickled me that she was super hyped until she went to that desk and they told her that she was gonna have to take not only a urine test but a hair follicle test too. And her whole demeanor changed. And this is what she said: "Oh, but I have this wig on, and girl, I done had to lift alone several years ago, bitch. I had to lift it up, honey. They don't give a shit. They don't care. They have to lift it up, go on in there, and get them a patch of your damn hair so they could test it, honey. Certain jobs just don't allow you to just take urine test. No, they want a nail or hair follicle test. Yeah, because you ain't finna be trying to manipulate nothing. Because you could temperate your urine, or she could have used her kid's urine. Yeah, not even her own. That's what I said. She's probably sitting up here wondering, what if one of them tests different from the other? Boy, you in trouble, bitch, because they should test the same way. Not one of them should come back inconclusive, and not one of them should come back negative, and the other one come back positive. It should be two negatives. If you ain't got shit in your system, it shouldn't be no negative and no inconclusive. Nope. It shouldn't be it should be negative if there's nothing in her system, period. So her hair follicle test shouldn't say shit, nothing different for what her urine test comes out and say. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. So now her energy is down. I mean, when I say it's down, it went from 100 to 1% in a millisecond. It was just like, it just went straight to shit. So let me see. I'm trying to find that spot when she went to that desk because she thought she was funny. She over there drinking water, and then this trifling ass helper decided to change. Talking about she's changing her tampon. I don't believe she was changing her tampon. She might have been inserting something inside of her, so then that way when she got to the damn place, she could take it out and use that. Why would you be sitting on live? That's trifling as hell. Why is it anybody and everybody's business that you finna start your cycle? And why would you be sitting on live with at your grown ass age talking about you inserting a tampon in your shit? Sorry, guys, I'm trying to put this tampon in. Oh, and then this was another one this trifling ass helper said. I don't know if she think that this type of shit is cute, but I mean, hey, if this is what you got to do to make your bread and butter, bitch, I feel sorry for you, bitch, because I could never, ever do no shit like that. She said, oh, well, maybe I can just get my sneaky link to come over tonight. Oh, wait, I'm on my period. Oh, but he doesn't care. Oh, so we got people over there getting red, what they call red wings or red stripes or so whatever that nasty ass, because she's trifling. I mean, super trifling. I said, would you look at this shit here? All right, so let's see. I think it's right here. They made her get up and come up there. You're gorgeous. Mm-hmm. Okay, it was.
I'm so sorry. So what she said? I got scared for a minute. She said, "What type of test you doing?" You're not aware. Okay. Probably underneath his wig. But my hair is like that short. Well, no, it's like that short.
It doesn't matter. So guess what? They didn't tell her what type of test that she was taking. It was a surprise, bitch. It was a surprise. So listen, I'm gonna run it back because I was running my fucking mouth. Hold on, and I gotta go.
Yes. Sure. Yes. I'm so sorry. So what she said? I got scared for a minute. She said, "What type of test you doing?" You're not aware. Okay. Probably underneath his wig. But my hair is like that short. Well, no, it's like that short. It's okay. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Just making sure. Like, you got that pretty good. It's okay. We can lift it up.
Yeah, they didn't tell her what time. Funny as hell. I mean, they didn't tell her what kind. So yeah, it was.
Also, hair follicle and a pee test. Ooh. Y'all getting the nitty gritty today.
Yeah, so that means that your ass is gonna be positive now. So it was a surprise. There was no telling as to what type of drug test, because I think it's stupid anyway. If you're gonna drug test somebody, why would you need to tell? Why does it matter what type of drug test they're taking? If they don't have any drugs in their system, it doesn't matter what type of drug test you send them to take. It should come back negative. If nobody's doing any type of drugs, then it should come back. Any test that you take for drugs, it does not matter what type of form it's in. It should be negative if you don't have any drugs in your system. So I don't know why they would tell you that you're going to have to go take a urinalysis or a hair follicle test. No, you have to go take a drug test. You'll find out what type of test it is when you get there. Type shit. Mm-hmm. I mean, but they have the right. I guess they do have to tell you, but they don't have to tell you. In this instance, they didn't tell her which kind of test she was taking, so therefore she prepared herself for a urine test. She didn't prepare herself for that. She didn't prepare herself for the hair follicle test because she didn't know she was gonna be taking one. What's up, proud mommy? Hey, sweetheart. Thank you for coming in to say hi to me. Hey, Alexandria. She did, Alexandria. What kind of weird ass shit is that to say? Like, why is you trolling your bitch? You trolled yourself. Now you sitting over there looking dumb. You sit up there looking real stupid. I mean, when I tell you the energy was on 100, honey, it was on 100. I mean, a million. And it dropped all the way down to 1% when she found out that hair follicle test was coming in. Now she over there just sitting up there drinking all of that damn water. I don't know what you're drinking all that water for, because see, here's the thing. Listen here. If that urine is not where it's supposed to be, if your temperature, your urine is not the temp as it's supposed to be, which she's big as hell. So wherever she put the shit, as long as it has the body heat, it's temperature on that motherfucker. The right temperature, not too hot, not too luke, not too, cool. She'll be able to pass it. But see, here's the thing. She done screwed herself. I believe that she's going to fail it. What's up, Adrian? And I think that she's worried about failing it. Because she doesn't know if her hair is going to detect any type of drugs that she's been doing. You're not going to convince us that you haven't been doing stuff that you haven't been doing. And if you do, that's your business. But you come on here like that, not watching your kids. You got Kalani being abused by a brother. He's eating Ajax. All types of weird stuff going on. That stuff is not cool. You know. It really ain't. She need to get her shit together. You know, don't know. I don't wish for nobody's kids to be taken away from them, but I wish for your kids to be taken away from you if you ain't doing right by them, if you neglecting them, abusing them, bitch. Yes, I do. What you think this is? Just because they're your kids, they should stay with you so that you could be the one to. Oh, I'd rather be the one to abuse my kids and send them somewhere else looking ass. Now, bitch, no. I don't want your kids to be taken, but the only way that your kids can be taken away from you is if you get them taken away. I don't give a damn who or how many times somebody call CPS. The only person that can get your kids snatched from you is you. That's it. That's all. An allegation, an accusation is just what it is. It has to be investigated. If there's no type of that, those children are gonna. That's why I don't know why these people be wasting these people's time, because there are actually somebody out there that need those services. While meanwhile, y'all see how they do in Texas, right? Y'all see they ain't taking no kids in Texas, honey. The kids have to be hanging on for dear life. They got to be on their life support in order for some. And then by that time, what good is to take them? Then they already gone, right? But she's done had too many complaints, and there's probably still some open cases that have not been closed on Olivia. So she has to abide by these people, and she has to do what they tell her to do. She cannot tell them that she's not going to do anything. No, she has to. She has to. It doesn't make any damn sense. Like, what the hell? What's wrong with this heifer? Yeah, she's over there. She's over there in the clinic, y'all. She's over there in the clinic, and it's facing the damn wall. There's not nothing to see. So I don't. Simple talks takes. I don't know what you talking about. You want to see, honey? She just sitting there. It's not nothing to see, but just her sitting there, not saying shit, not doing shit because she's nervous. She's at the clinic. So I mean, it's not like she could actually take the phone. They're gonna make her take anything that's on her person off of her person before she goes off into the what you call it, to take that test, which she must be already back there now because we're still facing the ceiling. She must be back there. She can't take Kalani in there with her at all. So I don't. She's gonna have to leave Kalani out there for them to watch her. She's not gonna be able to take her person to the restroom at all. She's not gonna be able to have anything on her person, her pockets, or anything of a sort. So right now we're just looking at the ceiling. She's not even on. She's not even on camera. She just. I guess they done called her back to go take it. I wish she could sue all those making false allegations because the abuse of the system is unreal. It broke my heart to hear AJ screaming, saying he wanted to go to the doctor yesterday, and so he had got his finger slammed on live, right? And the only thing that she gave that boy was some damn Motrin, and he slammed his fingers inside the car door. Is that what you're saying, Pretzel? Yeah, simple. All she's doing is just sitting there. I mean, all the phone is just sitting up looking at the what's up, Sandra, looking straight up at the ceiling. Ain't shit going on over there. Nothing. But yeah, she's not going to be able to take Kalani in there. She's not going to be able to take no purse off in there. She's not going to be able to have anything in her pockets or anything that she could be hiding, potentially anything like that. So yeah, and they most definitely going to lift that wig up to get that sample for their hair. They are. They is. So yeah. When I come back later, let me see. Cause I gotta go. Let me see. Let me see something. I might come back later and I'm gonna come on camera. But like I said, we gonna because I definitely am gonna come live when she come live to see what this test results is gonna be. That's even if they tell her. They're not gonna tell her what if she passed or not. They're not gonna tell her. I will again. I don't know how that shit goes because I don't. So I don't know. I don't know if they're going to tell her if she passed or failed, or if they'll just give the results to the CPS worker, and then the CPS worker will let her know what it is. It just depends. So, but she's back on here now talking.
Are you okay? I'm doing great, baby. I had to go sign some stuff. I gotta pee, but hold on, I'm gonna drink more water.
You gotta pee, but you're gonna drink more water. And her mama in the chat talking about everybody hit the like button. You hit the like button. I don't know why people be feeling sad. CPS can't take nobody's kids unless the person that the allegations, the accusations are made towards, if it's found to be true, then of course the kids are going to be taken away. But to say, I don't know why people want people's kids to be taken. A person could want your kids to be taken all day long, but that doesn't mean that they're going to take your kids because they can't just take you. You can sue them for doing shit that they're not supposed to be doing. Like you could actually pursue them and take their ass to court. So they can't just come confiscate your kids without having no solid evidence as to what makes you unfit or unstable to where your kids need to be removed out your custody.
Oh, okay.
And this is not the first time she's been had to do it. This is like, I think this is the second time she's been had to take a drug test for it's you have to know that all of these, even though they may be closed, they're still there under your name. They don't go nowhere off of your name. If you have any type of CPS case, that CPS case is gonna remain there whether it's closed or not. So I'm pretty sure that they've seen back before that she had to take a drug test before. And she tampered with that one. That was for court. I take that back. That was for court. But it was still a drug test though. It was still a drug test. So she's done she done did it before because the shampoo, she used some type of shampoo. She did it the night before and she went in the day after. The test came back inconclusive, meaning that it didn't come back positive or negative. It just came back inconclusive. And she refused to take the test again. What's up, Neola? She refused to take it again.
What, baby? You want more?
So she says she has to pee. She's got us on mute. She's looking to the side, talking to somebody. I don't know. And she says she's gonna drink some more water. What the hell? We're on mute. And here's another thing. I'm getting tired of these bitches coming live trying to play like they don't know that they mute. Because this heifer right here, she's been doing this shit lately. She's been coming live playing like she don't know that she's on mute and just be sitting up there talk, or she'll come on live and don't say if you're gonna come on live and not say nothing at all, just don't come on live, period. Like seriously. And if you're gonna come on live and play like you don't know that you're muted,
I'm laughing because my daughter wants my.
Don't do that shit either. Remember, these people are what helps you pay your bills. So I don't think that it would be funny for you to sit up there and have people on mute while you sit up there trying to be funny. I guess trying to see if you can keep your numbers present just by you being an idiot or being ignorant. Because that's what she's been doing. Or she'll take her camera and have it up to the sky or to the ceiling or some shit for like 20 or 30 minutes instead of just telling people, being respectful to her audience and saying, hey, I gotta go. Like, I gotta go. I'll come back after I handle this. You got people sitting here for 30, 40 minutes. Talking about, oh, the CPS worker was here. And I can't record her. I would never record. But you have before. So what are you talking about, you idiot? Like, come on now. Are you serious, dude? You gotta be kidding me. All right, so let's see what's going on.
How many times is enough? Girl, I don't know. But I'll tell you, after this bullshit right here, they're not going to get away with this anymore. That's on Jesus sandals, okay? I can promise you that.
Get a drug test done somewhere else. She can't get a drug test done somewhere else. If Haylan, if CPS is the one that told her that she has to take the drug test, they pick the location. She does not pick no location where she can or where she don't want to take no. She has to go where they send her, and that's where they sent her. So what they said was, are you aware of what type of drug? It sounded like what they said to her was, are you aware of what type of drug test you were taking? She said no. And they told her we're taking her follicle test and a urine analysis test.
Yeah, when I do move, my address will be kept private. But CPS already knows this. CPS already knows that people have my address. They know exactly what people are doing. And just wait till I get these test results back. I'm not even going to speak to the CPS worker. I'm going to go to her supervisor, and I'm going to go down there. So I'll make that into a vlog too. I'll go live when I go down there too, because I want to talk to the supervisor at this point.
She's over there fiddling with a glove in her hand. She's nervous as shit. She's done blew it up like a balloon and everything.
I could care less. How many times have you been to my house? How many times have you taken pictures of my children? How many times have I taken drug tests?
Exactly. So you see, she has. I do recall her taking a drug test with CPS sending her to take a drug test before. So that's already documented. So that's why I'm saying about the whole childcare. She was talking about how she wasn't able to afford it. Now all of a sudden CPS son got called. they done offer now all of a sudden they done offer. Why? How come they didn't offer it to her before? How? Just listen to what I'm saying. As many as times as Liv been called on from CPS, how come now all of a sudden they're offering her child care for her children? Just think about what I'm saying. If that was the case, if they felt like they wanted to help her, then how come when the first set of calls came in and they seen what it was, they didn't offer it then? Why all of a sudden it's offered now? That's because Olivia has too many cases, not only with her new set of children, but with the old ones as well. And on that note, I gotta go. I got some shit to do. That's why I turned on my camera, because honey, I was here for a short time and not a long time. Okay. All right. And by the way, Tristan's going to be having surgery on Monday. He's getting tubes, and it's a possibility that he would get his and what you call it, endoids taken out. Okay. All right. So I've been busy, and I look crazy as shit, and it is what the fuck it is. But anyways, all right. Um, I look tired. I really do. I'm sleepy as shit. So we're gonna be having surgery for him Monday. But I might come back on here later on this evening. Uh-huh. I might have to move my location a little bit. Might have to, just might have to, because Olivia's gonna be live talking shit. Okay, so we're gonna see how this goes. But yeah, he's gonna have surgery Monday. We went to the doctor's appointment today, so we have decided that that's the best thing for him. So that's what's happening. If you had just came off in here, you're gonna have to run it back and catch the replay because I'm about to leave. Make sure y'all hit the like button for me. I appreciate you guys for. I hope it goes well too, Preston. I most definitely do hope it goes well. So he'll begin tubes in both ears, and I think I'm saying it right. Adenoids, whatever, will be taken out if it's enlarged. They offered her before she failed to take AJ. I'm sure AJ did nothing. Oh, they did offer. Oh, okay. See, there's another thing. See, when they tell you like they could offer, you could decline it, I guess, whatever the case may be. I don't know. I ain't never dealt with no shit like that. And I ain't finna deal with nothing like that. So I don't know, honey. But yeah. She's so we shall see, honey. We shall see how this goes. But I love y'all. Thank you. Hit the like button, everybody. Make sure you hit the like button too. Okay. All right. You hit the like button too. Thank you for the view. I appreciate you. Okay. All right. Now you have a good one. All right, Lynn. Thank you. Your pleasure. I appreciate you. Sabrina, Ebony. All right. Let's go. So just make sure you hit the like button. Okay. And I'll be back. Hey, Latoya. Oh, really? True to the core? Just paying for a few? Hmm. Yeah, we'll talk about it some more when I come back, okay? Keep those bells ringing, okay? And if you want to come back and get blocked when I come back, make sure you're here, okay? I don't have time today. I really don't. I got better shit to do. And you should have better shit to do too. Make sure while you're dragging my son over there, you drag yours as well if you have one. And if you don't have one, make sure you drag your daughter along with my son, okay? And you just make sure that my son that you say you're going to drag don't impregnate your daughter, okay? One day. Have a nice one. Hey, Miss Grable, I love you. Bye. Catch the replay, Miss Grable. I'll see you later, okay? All right. And I said what I said. Where you go? Where you at? Where you go? Don't you forget what I said, okay? All right. Now, y'all have a good one. I'll be back.